Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Waiting. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me and I agree. This is an enemy that is strong. So we got to be technical to what they do. We thank my country people for this wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Is it right, in my interpretation, that America's perception of what is going on in the Cameroons has essentially changed? Because essentially they call it an internal crisis, an internal conflict. I mean, you do not grant temporary protection status to an internal crisis, do you?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
We have done it in Liberia, and we have done it in Sierra Leone. We have done it in South Sudan. South Sudan is one of the countries. We've done it in Somalia. Again, Somalia's problem is with Al-Shabaab. So most of the time it is with internal crises.
What?
Uganda, Ukraine is one of the exceptions if you look on the list, because Ukraine is the one where there's an external war going on. But in Cameroon, both, I mean, you could argue that the Boko Haram crisis is externalized, because much of Boko Haram and ISIS West Africa is centered in Nigeria.
Now, this TPS privilege runs for 18 months. When it is 18 months, what is it going to take to convince America that it should be lifted? Or do you think, or is it extendable?
It is absolutely extendable. What happens is when it gets close to the period that it's going to expire, the United States government undertakes a careful analysis of the conditions, and a decision is made in Washington at what we call the interagency level to say, okay, we have the temporary protection status. Should it be let to expire, or are conditions still similar to a Cameroonian having to go back to Cameroon? Will their safety be threatened?
All right. Now let's look at one critical issue involved with this TPS status thing. There is this debate amongst Southern Cameroonians to the effect that often at times these rulings tend to benefit more Francophone Cameroonians than they do Ambazonians, Southern Cameroonians, who are actually suffering from the brunt of the war. How does the government, the U.S. government, separate between the two to know exactly who is just an economic immigrant and who is actually running away from war?
Under this temporary protective status, all someone has to be is a Cameroonian. It doesn't matter if they're from, the Central African border, or from Douala, or, any Kusari. It doesn't matter. It applies to all Cameroonians. Cameroonians in the United States, immaterial of their immigration status, do not have to return to Cameroon at this time. And they are guaranteed a period of at least 18 months.
So again, this is about benefiting everybody who comes from Cameroon, no matter where from Cameroon they come from.
Absolutely, absolutely. They have to be very careful. They have to follow the procedures. As with anything else, there's obviously a bureaucratic procedure. There is a form they have to fill in, based on which the U.S. government will determine their exact status.
So if the U.S. were to lift this temporary protected status, what would be informing them to do so?
The U.S. would lift the temporary protected. They will review it after 18 months. And in 18 months, if there is peace in Cameroon, if there's peace in the north, if there's peace in the southwest and the northwest, then they will lift the temporary protected status, and every single individual Cameroonian who is in the United States they will revert to the immigration status that they have individually.
I don't have time with nobody. If I want to come and say you have stolen money, I'm sure what I'm saying. Because you go to court, I'll bring the proofs, and that case will be done, and you'll be the victim. But if you want to call my name or insult me or threaten me, be sure that you are actually concerned about the details of what you are saying. So henceforth, I want to say, whether you're in China, in Norway, Canada, any state in the US, if you know you're a man, and I know you, you put your face out there, call me, threaten me or insult me or defame me, I will show you that I enjoy the full rights of the law in the United States. I pay tax from all my jobs. I pay tax, so I have the right to take anybody to court. So all this nonsense, this is the only approach we are going to take to solve the problem in this revolution. Somebody threatens you, take the person to court. That's it. So we have to be focused. What they call it, or what? These are some of the things we must discuss while we bring people on board. That said, so the poor APNC, don't get excited that Dr. Nick Santos will be fully reported that he put me on my seat. He did not put me. He only used his phone to commit a crime against the state of Maryland. So he's actually the one that has put himself on the seat. So I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to that explanation. So APNC, I don't care if the U.S. Senate endorses you, but the Ambazonian people don't endorse you. So that is where it ends. You want to kick Dr. Sako out, we'll be debating that on social media and on other avenues, but do not think that the APNC has any relevance to any Ambazonian person. That conference was attended by 25 persons. None of them, there is no county that you represent. I didn't send anybody, or we Manu people, we didn't send any Manu man there. Point number one. So Manu is not represented. Fako, as far as I know, Joshua Card did not send anybody, or the other people, nobody went there without Fako. So tell me which counties you represent. Dr. Nick Santos, Mezam White is a ghost Mezam. That doesn't exist. The real Mezam is that we know that Fidelis Ambe and the rest are there. So other people match. I know the people of Mezam White, you want to get angry, but I want to let you know one thing. You must do public relations in a good way, because if you get somebody who is not trusted leading you, know that you are not going to be recognized, and it's going to be bad publicity for you, because everybody knows how Dr. Santos functions. They know who he is, and you know there are a lot of track stuff that because of my job and the fact that I can't stay professional, I cannot say anything here. But if Dr. Santos want to go that way, there are people who can send proofs that I can begin to discuss a lot of things about him for my next show. Some of the things that he has done that people think is not right. That's why I'm trying to be careful so that he doesn't also make a lawsuit from this video. So he has not been insulted, and I want to make sure that any court that I go, I'll beat him hands down. So thank you. With that said, I will want to ask people that if you think you have anything that Dr. Santos has done, has cheated you in the past, or he has done something bad, send it to me on WhatsApp. We'll use it to ensure that some of these people are shut up completely. Whatever be the case, we know that while we say so, they want to create some things about us to also publish, but we are ready for it. That done, we go to the National Eke Campaign official launch, and we'll start with the anthem of Southern Cameroons, which is the Ambazonia anthem. So APNC, let Dr. Santos not fool you, because there is no way that he would have called me and then think that he put me in my chair. He only used his phone to commit a crime that he asked me to record, and I'm going to make sure that he should be treated accordingly. So we'll go to the Ambazonian anthem now. We are done with that stuff. We needed to talk about it very closely. So the anthem now.
Glory to God.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you all. We are very grateful that you follow the anthem very closely. So we will now go to the official launching of the National Care Campaign today, and henceforth we'll bring in a lot of information about the transactions and all of those things. So we'll have people will be coming up. Mark Barita will come up. Joshua Carr will come up. Scott Johnson will also come up. They will come up either on WhatsApp calls, videos, or Facebook, whatever way. We'll be receiving all the calls. We'll also have Mommy Freda who will be calling all the way. She was supposed to have flown from her state to here for us to have this show together. But we were going to do something more elaborate the next time. And we want to let you know that there is no other place that the Ambazonian people have launched an AK campaign with Mark Barretta's name, because there's somewhere that I've seen some people mentioning Mark's name. And I want to say something. Mark is committed to this project, and you might have your issues with Mark, your differences because of his approach towards the leaders, but I want you to know that Joshua Carr will attest, everybody will attest, Mark is trusted in this project, and we are sure that we'll push this all through. I give my vote to the project because I have looked at it, and anytime that there's an issue, I always come to let you know there's an issue. So this is exactly where we stand, and want to see every Ambazonian. You have the right to call if you want to make pledges. Sisiko Tani, I have seen your insight, your indication. I'll need that proof later on in the show. We'll need all of those things because we need to make sure that all of these people who are disturbing social media, we have stayed too much quiet about them, so we have to put them on their seats. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you very clearly that this is the official launching of the National Care Campaign. I want to thank our brother and friend Mark Barita, who brought up the brilliant naming and the campaign as well, and put it that way. You know, this juxtaposition of a lot of suggestions that have been going on, but I think Mark's idea is divine, and that is why we have all adopted it, and we give him the credit for this day that we are launching this campaign, which is very, very important. And so we are concerned about making sure that everybody understands the project. So we'll bring a couple of people to explain. So please, want every Ambazonian to be on this show and stay focused. This is the time for all the medical doctors who are Ambazonian, all the nurses, all the big people who are working in various government agencies in the US and other parts of the world who are Ambazonian. Even those who are working in La Republic du Cameroon, this is the time for you to support. And you can always buy the AK using through other means, getting through family members if you don't want to be noted. All of them will be given receipts, because this is a project that is going to be recorded as a kind of a levy for the Ambazonian people, and we'll know who is doing what and who is not doing what. For example, I am also going to contribute in the National Care Campaign in the little way that I can. Nothing is too small, but it's a matter of one family, one AK, or one man, one AK. So there's a National Care Campaign. We will now bring some of the people who are already indicating to be live here. I'll see who I can bring. I think Joshua Carr is already here. We'll bring whoever we can bring to the screen while we're waiting to get Mark Barita through. Let me bring Joshua Carr. Let him talk briefly. I think, oh, no, this is not right. I think I've done the wrong person. Let me see Joshua Carr here. Okay, I'll add Joshua Carr. They'll be coming 2 minutes and going back. We don't want, want to be brief. We'll bring Regina. Yes, Scott is also here. Scott, please, you have to come on soon. We're trying to add Joshua Carr. I think we're adding Joshua Carr. Mark Barita will also be preparing to come. Reverend Asong, and we will share. For those who are watching the National Care Campaign, there's some people might not have my direct number, but everybody has my WhatsApp number. Some people can call from the National Care Campaign WhatsApp group. You can pick out my number there. I think we have difficulties connecting to Joshua Carr. We will try to see if we can bring Scott Johnson. Let's see, just one quick minute. Okay, I got this. Just want to get my phone on charge. So we will have to. Okay, Joshua Carr is connected. What's up, bro?
Mano, there's much noise. Let me get to somewhere cool.
Okay. So it's just 2 minutes and bring people. Sister Prudence Chair, we have played the anthem. I think you didn't follow. So thank you for indicating. That is a very credible concern. And so we're happy everybody who's coming online. Mark, please get on to come. So Carl, you're going to talk about briefly for 2 minutes. I see that you see because of the struggle, you have put yourself somewhere in the bathroom or somewhere You know, that is so pretty and good to make sure that your people don't get noise when you're talking. So, Carl, just briefly, just for 2 minutes, so tell us what's up.
Ambazonia once again, my mama, my papa, my brother, and my sister. And at time this way, we youth them, we don't take over. We don't tell una last time say wait una the see and we are papa them, they don't disgrace all una. It don't take we just 1 week or 2 weeks for we young boy them, we youths to unite and bring up these great ideologies. But it has taken our fathers 2 years. They cannot unite because of heavy heart and enmity, whereas our brothers are dying. So now is the time we don't need to look any person. Now is the time you watching me, you youth, you mama, you papa, you pikin. Now is the time for we to prove to our brothers back home and those in the bushes that we care for them. So I want to encourage all of you, I want to urge all of you to get into this AK campaign. Get a sponsor ticket, get a leadership ticket, get a support ticket, put in your voice. Because Ambazonians, we will not let our people down. Let these few people you see in diaspora not let you feel like we are divided. We are not divided. We are marching fire. We are going ahead. So do not see some 3, 4, 5, 6 greedy, self-interested people want to bring you back. No, this one, we are the one involved.
Thank you so much, Carl. You'll bring some other people. So Carl will be coming from time to time. I want to bring all the
Ambazonians. I'm in fully. Mama, papa, pikin, and they in. So
Carl endorses the National AK campaign. That's why he's here. God bless you, Joshua Carl. We'll bring Reverend Asong. Reverend Asong will come, and because she's in charge of the finances with Mommy Frida. Mommy Frida will be calling in from, is it California? If I'm not mistaken, I think she'll be calling in. We'll bring whosoever is here. Want all those in the National AK campaign to send the request here. Let's see who we have here. We want to bring, I think Retima should be there, if I'm not mistaken. He's way there. Let me see. Okay, I think I've seen Sikot. I saw Sikot somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'll add Sikot now. Let me bring Sikot on screen. Bring Sikot Johnson. Sikot Johnson will come. We are waiting to have a request from Mark Barita. Joshua Carr, you can get to Reverend Asong and try to follow up with her on how to join the show. She's watching live, but just let her know how she can send a request. We are trying to add Sikot Johnson. And Sikot Johnson, we want to thank you so much. We want to finish this war. And just to let people who are watching from Limbe, to seize the opportunity to let you all know that Friday and Saturday, there are ghost towns in southern Cameroon. So buy your food now. The week is starting. We'll just seize the opportunity. We almost forgot. Fridays and Saturdays, there will be ghost towns. So the normal ghost town is going to hold tomorrow. But Friday, our leaders are going to court. Saturday is Women's Day. So
hello, comrades. I'm in a meeting, but because of the... Good evening, comrades.
Thank you so much, Sikot Johnson, who is joining in from Finland. I want to thank you for the great initiative. And I want to let all of you know that this team has gone on a very long time. Most often, even sometimes I'm really busy. I'm not in the meetings, but to tell the truth, I still endorse it because the people, everything that they say there is just like as I was elsewhere, they were thinking the way I was thinking. So, please, can you just brief us just a little bit, 2 minutes, like some other people?
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I just wish to say that this is a national emergency, and that I want to encourage every Southern Cameroonian. Do not tag this to a particular name, because an AK, a G3, a Kalash, or whatever, call it a rubber gun, whatever you call it, it doesn't have a color when it takes upon your enemy. It doesn't distinguish when, or it brings something, it brings joy when you target your enemy and you get the enemy. In short, we need to correct the past, that such mistakes when a governor's convoy was crashed, it wouldn't be the same again. And so I want to encourage everybody to join us, correct such mistakes, and in addition, give a legacy to the diaspora. that we were given this revolution from ground zero. And so what are we leaving them? What legacy do we give? How do we leave it back to them? We should empower them and then leave them to finish the revolution. And from all the echoes I get from all the boys on ground zero, you know, I don't come live frequently because I talk more on ground zero because I know the power is on the ground. And so if we empower them, I believe that we push the dates of Ancient Boya faster. And with the team in place, I am very more certain. When I see people like Mr. Eric Tato, when I see people like Madam Dr. Reverend Asong, I become more optimistic. And I say, this is a team that will bring the difference. Whoever or whatever you had been annoyed before, you had not seen accountability before, you had seen Eric Tato, you have seen what he has done in the past, you have seen how he has galvanized resources, you see the way he has given accountability on the public fora. So it's not something you're going to doubt those who handle it anymore.
Just to not to cut you, you know, last time we announced our phone was dead. We're supposed to read some names who contributed before during that mountain race period. That came to me like some $700 or $600 that I didn't read. So we're going to read it probably in another live show, and we'll follow up from there. I want you to know that if you have not heard your name, we are going to read your name, and the money will be distributed according to your instructions. So thank you very much. That was not just to cut you short. So Sikot, any other little thing before we bring in somebody? We bring in Reverend Asong. Okay, before you go, you have been doing a lot. How much is one AK? We have to do all this research. If you don't have enough information about it, you shouldn't say anything here because you can wait for the next show and stuff. Because
exactly, particularly an AK. If I want to say it in naira, it's 700,000 naira. Nobody contests me with that. If you want to buy a G3, it will cost you 650,000 naira. So that should be an equivalent of $1,500
in dollars.
That is an equivalent of $1,500.
Okay, good. So that I think Sikot is very right because when I also contacted somebody who had to do some supplies, I think when a conference call with, I think not Sikot, it should be Joshua Ka and our other brother for Bui, who is actually taking 5 of those. He said he had 10. And okay, Mr. One of our brothers from Norway, Mr. Danson, if I'm not mistaken. So we discussed it, and they actually said it was 750. So I'm happy that 750,000 naira.
Yeah.
So they said it was between that range. So if you say 700, I think we're good. We'll go with. So basically, it is between 700.
Just take it averagely of 700. We'll keep it at 1,500.
Those are the debates that we want to have so that people should be aware of what they're doing. So I think you have an idea. Joshua Kato has been doing a lot in this. We will have a lot of people. It's very easy for you. Anybody who doubts the price, it's a public thing that you can find out, you can verify. You can call people to ask that how much is this and how much is that. Well, somebody said 400. That is somebody said $400. You know the reason why that person said $400. 1 minute. Is because number one is because he makes a lot of noise, so he doesn't know the price of things, and then he just speaks because he wants to speak. Or number two, because he knows the price, but he wanted to set in that confusion so that there should be a debate about the price of the AK. So there is nowhere in the world that you're going to buy an AK for even $1,000. Nowhere, even the market.
No way. Yeah. Let me tell that person who wrote that we have made a vast, that is in a massive scale. We have researched, and we will get to a level where we can get something cheaper if we get some connections. We are working on that. But let him know that even in this, we have made research to such a level that if you go to some neighboring countries, this AK can have a small manufacture of something which doesn't work well. You can use it on the first day.
Like one of our mothers even bought her own AK for $2,000 each. Just recently, she bought 2. Yes, and I was a witness because I contributed to that project. I actually contributed some money. I think $300 and something dollars to support her or something. So that's it. So let us forget
we wouldn't even end at the level of the AKs. We will also be getting to the level of rubber gun, and so they should also think about the level where we're going. to
is that
empower
the
the
people in
boys
their
more
various
than
counties, like Fidelis and they and the rest, they have been dealing with all those things. People know. Take for example, I will show you an example. The AK that was on social media, even like the granite that I posted, that was through my friend here, Sikot. You know, I like to be very objective. Sikot gave me, and we're following up on that. He has a very beautiful source, so we are not talking too much. So we know what we are saying. Those who say it's $400, that is because they know that they want to set confusion, because that's their job. I already said it in my live show, because they want that argument to be. You know, it is either you are bipolar in nature, you are either dementia, you lost your memory, or you actually have an issue of being retentive when you know if you see a price and then when you come back, when it's not in front of you, get confused. You know, like people who have lost memory of confined, memory loss. So it's only at that time that So for granite and other things, we will really discuss it. So this AK project is a continuous exercise that will come on live every day until we achieve this. Because we'll be here, we use a unified platform. Everybody who is in this, like I said, this platform is hosting it because it's a privilege, it's not a right. Would have still gone to Sikot's platform, would have gone to Mark, would have gone to Joshua Carr, to Reverend Asong. Every member of the National AK Committee has the same right as any other person. There is nobody who is above the other, although we look at it to monitor to ensure everything goes well. Thank you very much, Sikot. We'll bring some other person at this point.
Yeah, thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you so much. We want to see if Reverend Asong has actually has given us the request. Reverend Asong, I wish you were here. If you came here, you would have just been discussing now. Reverend Asong, I can't see you. Well, okay, if I can't get Reverend Asong, I'll call her on. I'll call Reverend Asong on WhatsApp video. So we're going to look at it. We're going to put the donation and everything. So yeah, before I continue, there is a very important clarification that I want to make. Why I seize the opportunity to say we are receiving, of course, very sad pictures and news from that is continuously coming in from Balikumbat. They have destroyed a whole lot of houses, burned down bikes, the people are stranded, and so we are just actually very sorry about the situation that is coming in from Balikumbat. Let me get this call. I don't know who's talking. Just 1 minute, one quick minute. Okay, so that's it. So we want to bring in Reverend Asong. Please keep sharing. We need everybody. We need the numbers to go up every time, every now and then. Okay, somebody, Faith Ruler says you want to contribute. So I don't know if you have sent any requests. Where's Faith Ruler? I can't see it here. We don't have it. So we can have that. So we'll go to Reverend Asong. We'll call Reverend Asong on video. She's going to present to us. I'll take that pains to call on video because I can't get her live on Facebook. Because she's in charge. She will tell us what she has done with the accounts and how accessible the accounts are. And then we'll also get to Mommy Frida. We're very sorry about what is happening to the people of Balikumbat. So, okay, Reverend Asong will be here. I'll call her now. Before I call Reverend Asong, I want to seize the opportunity to make a good clarification on my last live show. We actually made a very fundamental error, which of course the error turned out to be a blessing, which we can now let the Ambazonian people know. And you know, okay, somebody here is trying to confuse us, saying that it's $400 because he uses a fake profile, saying he's a colonel himself. We're going to block this person officially because we don't want people who are of the AGC who are infiltrating this platform to disturb us because they want to set confusion, say he's a colonel himself, and that's why he has dressed in a military clothes so that he's going to confuse people. So we'll block you, Mr. Mugabe. We don't have any Ambazonian who goes by the name Mugabe, so we're going to block you. Thank you. Goodbye. So that's it, because you have the same thing that the other man said on his platform, that AK is $400. That's what they have used, a fake profile to confuse people who want to contribute, as if people cannot verify the AK themselves. So you see, it's only the typing AK is 400 thieves, because